What's going on, people? I'm Chuck with another episode of The Millionaire Mindset. Thank you for tuning in to watch me. Don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can know when I drop new videos. We can be locked in. We can converse back and forth in the comments. But today's episode is I messed up. So what? So many times in life we make a mistake. Marrying the wrong person, choosing the wrong field in college, taking the wrong career in life, making that house purchase we shouldn't buy, buying that car we don't need, getting in a relationship with the wrong people. And I'm just going to take a dive today to figure out how we can navigate through life and correct that issue so we can turn a long-term issue into a short-term problem. The first step we're going to do when we come across this problem in life, we're going to take full accountability. Whether it was from being ignorant, where it's a lack of knowledge, it could be environmental, where we picked it up from one of our family members, of just not knowing, but unconsciously imitating something they've done or something they're doing, and just figure out, take a deep dive and figure out what makes your mind tick, what makes you feel that way, that you're not enough, or that you needed to take that path, or that you couldn't do any better. So you're going to do some reflecting, you're going to do some soul searching, and you're just going to do some homework on yourself, because anything that we need to do mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, all of it starts within. So you're just going to take notes, pay attention. You may even need to read or get you some YouTube videos to work on your mind and your thought process and the way you view things. So many times we view things in a different light, and how we perceive them is not how it actually is. But once we begin to take accountability, we can then start doing the work on ourselves. Hey, why did I think that was a good career? Why did I think this was a good degree to pursue? Why did I think this was a good company to work for? Why did I buy this house? Why did I purchase this car? And once you begin to take accountability and do the work, the answers will begin to start popping up. Well, my friend bought this car, or I was told to buy a house. I have a coworker that went into this field. This was familiar to me. Once you become accountable, so many issues begin to arise, and you say, well, I didn't know this issue or this problem was deep rooted within me. And let me tell you, this is just the beginning. It will not happen overnight. You didn't get that bad habit or that thought or that idea overnight, so you won't be able to solve it overnight. But this is okay. This is a step in the right direction so that you can essentially look in the mirror and say, hey, this is where I went wrong. This is the way I should have gone. This is my stopping point. And it's just giving you a reflect. Essentially, your life is a movie, and you're rewinding and fast forward it to the part that you do like, so that you can move on and enjoy it and be happy and be proud of the decisions that you do make and you have made. Let me tell you, accountability is not easy. It requires you to say, hey, I dropped the ball, I misunderstood, made a bad play, threw a bad pass. But it's a part of life. It's a growing pain. It's something that needed. And most people aren't willing to do it, believe it or not, because they want to be right all the time. And you can never grow or learn or benefit from thinking you're right all the time. No one is never right all the time. Now, with the proper accountability, you can come up with the why it happened, how it happened, when it happened, and what caused it to happen. And that breaks down the issues that you may or may not have, whether it's fear, a lack of knowledge, a lack of experience, or you haven't been exposed to something that you should be doing or something that you should not be doing. So accountability uncovers a lot of things, and it's great. Think about any court case or anything that's been done. Everything has a discovery period. Whether you're about to build a house and you look at the foundation, you discover, is this a solid foundation? You get ready to send your kids to a new school, you discover, is this a good school district? You get ready to buy a car, you discover, is this a great interest rate? Is this the best interest rate? Is this the car for me? What's the longevity of the car? So the discovery period ties directly into the accountability, and it's very important for you to do this research. Research yields excellent results. That way you can say, hey, glad I checked this. Hey, glad I checked that. This is the outcome. I like the outcome. I'm going to improve on this outcome. It just gives you a better outlook on life. The next step in this process is problem solving. Solving the problem you have of why you chose the career, why you chose this spouse, why you dated this person, why'd you move to this city, why'd you make this purchase. Once you begin to solve the problem, things will begin to change for you, and you can figure out the root cause. Problem solving is essential in any and every facet of life. With the proper problem solving, you can say, hey, I bought this car because I didn't know a cheaper one existed. I moved in this area because I didn't know about that area. I was dating this type of person because this is the only type of person I was exposed to. So once you begin to learn the proper problem solving, you can take a dive into yourself and start to explore things. And you can just throw different things at the wall and see what sticks, what works, what gels with you, what works with your lifestyle. Example, you might buy a house on the south side and you may need a house on the north side based on where you work out, where you party, where you work, where you hang out, where you shop. All of those things play a huge part in your life. And guess what? You're going to get better gas mileage on your car. You're going to put less miles on it. You're going to spend less time commuting. And this goes all the way back to problem solving. Another example we can use, just say you go to church regularly. Sunday, Bible study, and they may have a revival or some other service. So just say you attend religious services 3 times a week. And for the sake of the conversation, say the church is 2 hours away. You may want to at least try to move like an hour closer if this is a church that you're bound to, you're connected to, or you may want to try to do some of your services online so that you're not commuting 4 hours round trip 3 times a week. 4 times 3 is 12. Last time I checked, that's 12 hours gone. That's a shift and a half at work where you could have been building a business, working on yourself, working on your children, or doing something else awesome with your life to take you up to the next level. But problem solving will help you work through all of these issues, whatever logistical problems you may have, whatever financial issues you may have. You may have purchased a home and the interest rate was too high where you need to refinance. Well, you may not be able to refinance. You may need to eliminate some debt, or you may need to work on your credit. These things must be revisited so that you can say, hey, this is what needs to be done. This is what shouldn't be done. Another deep one, and we'll keep it at the surface. Relationships. You may have fathered or mothered a child with a person that isn't healthy, beneficial, or you may have some issues that may arise. And it can be the same thing with marrying the wrong person or dating the wrong person. It's all in the same bucket. You're not gelling together. You're not like-minded. You're not working on the same purpose. Their agenda is different. They may have had a hidden motive that you didn't know about. So again, do your homework, solve the problem, say, hey, this is what it's going to take for this person to work. Maybe I need to communicate more. Maybe I need to communicate less. Maybe we need to draw up a contract. And sometimes it may be a situation where you cannot work through what issue you may have. Some people are just difficult and there's nothing you can do about it. They may grow out of it. Hopefully they do. If they don't, you have to go on and do the best you can do and be all right with the decision you made. Because we all make mistakes as a part of life. Don't beat yourself up. Don't get depressed. Don't get sad. It's okay. We're going to mess up. Just learn from the mess up. Change it on the fly. And just know it's light at the end of the tunnel. It's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And things will get better. I'm going to throw another one out there. Also in the problem solving department, you may not be equipped to properly solve the problems. You may need to go talk to someone. You may need to shadow someone or follow in the footsteps of someone that has been through the problem that you have in your life, whether it's a home purchase, a relationship, whatever. There are different ways to navigate, and your mind or the other person's mind may not be able to go where they need to go to get the results that you're aiming for. So it could be therapy, it could be a mentor, it could be someone. And that person may be able to break through to you or to them. But just know it's not worth giving up on. Life will never be easy. That's why you get up and fight. You wake up with tenacity. You like that fire. You get that drive. You get that go. And you just make it happen. Sometimes we make it happen. We don't even know how it happened. But if you get the right end result, which is to win, to conquer that issue, that problem, that solution, that's all that matters. But problem solving is essential. It's no different than driving in the car without a map or without a GPS. You have to solve that issue so that you can get headed in the right direction, so you can navigate through life, highways, byways, highs, lows, the enjoyments, the sorrows, the cries, the beautiful birthdays, the picnics, the vacations. You have to navigate through it. You have to make it happen. And you're the pilot and captain of your own life. If you don't properly solve a problem, it's only going to put a Band-Aid on the situation. And it needs to heal. So you need to clean that wound out with peroxide. You need to let it dry. You need to put some Neosporin on it and then apply a Band-Aid. And at a certain point, you have to pull that Band-Aid off and let that wound heal so they can grow and it can solve its own problem. So we got accountability out the way. We got problem solving out the way. So now, hooray, we got this new life. We got this new thing going. So what I need you to do on this path, in this journey, in this work you've done on yourself, don't let it be in vain. So what we're going to do, we're going to commit to it, and we're going to work on it 21 days. We're going to be consistent and persistent. No, it's not going to be easy. But once you commit to it, like eating clean or eating healthy, becoming vegan, going to work, just coming up with a routine and a plan so that we can stay on this path to not make the same mistakes. And if we do make mistakes, we can kill those ideas or plans early on enough to where it's not damaging or harmful to us. Anything that you do in life, whether it's gaining weight, getting fired from a job or having a wreck in a car. It happened over a period of time. You didn't get to be 300 pounds overnight. You were eating bad, eating late, wasn't exercising, you had a bad diet. You didn't wreck your car the first time you drove it fast or you ran a red light or you cut that person off. It was accumulation of you driving bad over a period of time, and you met that tree or that other car, that ditch or that pole, and this is what happened from you not being structured in your life to say, hey, I'm going to drive the speed limit. Hey, I'm going to use my turn signal. Hey, I need to be more careful on this road. I'm in a residential area. I'm on a highway. This is a busy road. Maybe I should drive below the speed limit. Being cautious and just pay attention to the signs in life. Whether you're driving, whether you're in college, whether you're in relationships, whether you're in business, whether you in your finances, you have to pay attention to the signs while you're driving. Now, in the car, you have the speed limit, sharp turn coming, yield, stop, go, slow down. In life, it might say, hey, you're down to your last $1,000, pull back on your spending. Hey, you've made $1 million. Maybe you can treat yourself a little bit, but don't get out of whack. Hey, you got that house paid for. Now you can invest that money or you can buy another house. Hey, you got your car fixed. Do you want to keep it? Do you want to sell it? Do you want to buy another one? Hey, you're at a great point in your relationship. You guys should keep the hard work going. Keep having those date nights. Keep talking. Keep praying. Keep working as one. Keep saving. Keep investing. Whatever got you to that great point, that happy place, that Mount Olympus, that happy medium, keep doing it. Don't stop now. Don't backslide. Don't look backwards. Don't think about the past. Do what works in your life, for your life, so that you can be happy, you can be fruitful, you can enjoy it. There's no point in being mediocre or stopping a plan or a purpose that is working for you positively. We're exercising positive mental attitude, and we're taking positive mental action in your life so that you can have the things you want, the things you desire, and you will even get things that you didn't know you desired, you wanted, or needed. But when they get there, you will be appreciative of those things. It's the same concept if you're cherishing a tool, a relationship, a spouse, or a kid. Once they get in the psyche of, hey, I can do this. It's for the better. I can increase. I provide value. I can make this thing happen. They will feel better in their life. In turn, they will make you better, and you will grow for the whole. So whether you were operating at 50%, now you're operating around 80, 90%, and you're growing. Things are working. They're clicking. They're in sync. The gears are turning. Your mind is working. And you're no longer focused on the negative things that are pulling you back or has the strings or the reins of you keeping you from moving forward into your light, into your greatness. And you're just pouring into yourself each and every day, and it's getting better. It's like eating watermelon. It gets better towards the end. That smoothie, once you get to the bottom and you start sucking air, it's like, man, I need another 3-4 ounces. Or you're loving someone in a great relationship, and you're just smiling, and you just feel that energy and that aura and that vibe. It's priceless. So once you commit to this thing and correct whatever issue you made that made your life difficult, hard, took away you from your greatness, you can overcome it. You can beat it. You can change it. It doesn't have to be the end for you. You don't have to get depressed. You don't have to think about suicide. You don't have to think about giving up. You can change it. You can change it. Change your mind, change your perception, change your concept, change your life. All it takes is the proper steps, the discipline. And if you're having an issue getting started or finding your way, just journal your steps. If a step doesn't work, draw a line through it. Come up with another one. You may even want to do a think tank and just sit down and come up with 10 possible outcomes, 20 possible outcomes, 30 possible outcomes. The more the better, because the faster you can fail, the sooner you can win. So those things that are no longer working, X them out, draw a line through them, rip it up, throw it away, and get to the things that are working for you, that agree with your mind, that agree with your body, that agrees with your spirit. And you'll be surprised with the outcome that you have, because you're a great person with great talents. You're a great person with great talents and many abilities. All you have to do is tap in, exercise them, use them, and just know that you have this energy, you have this power, and no one can do it like you can do it. My name is Chuck. This has been another episode of the Millionaire Mindset. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys again next week with another episode. Peace.